which is, I have to say, this is such an interesting place to work. This morning, I'm driving in. I'm about to make a right at the corner here on Hollywood Boulevard, and I see something that I don't think many people get to see coming into their workplace. At the end of our block, I see a man who dresses up like Spider-Man having a conversation with a man dressed up like Jesus. It's just Spidey and Jesus standing there chewing the fat against the wall. Oh, you walk on walls? I walk on water. And I have to say, it's nice. It makes you believe anything is possible. It really does. Did you guys get your Spotify Wrapped lists this morning? This is every year Spotify sends you, if you use Spotify, a report adding up everything you listened to this year, whether you like it or not. This started in 2015 when somebody at Spotify asked, hey, you know, why shouldn't corporate surveillance be fun? And it is fun. They're right. My top artist of the year, my number one artist this year was Taylor, not Swift, but rather James Taylor was my number one artist of the year, who I think was my number one artist last year, too. I'm not going to tell you how many minutes of James Taylor I listened to on Spotify. Let's just say I'm not legally permitted to be within 500 feet of his home. My top five are James Taylor was number one, Bruce Springsteen, Tedeschi Trucks Band, the Doobie Brothers, and Zach Bryan. This is like... These reports from Spotify have become a gentle yearly reminder that I'm white and that I will soon be dead. The Doobie Brothers are my number four. What can I say? When a band tells me to listen to the music, I listen to the music. It's one thing they do need to fix. These lists start to get weird when you share the Spotify account with your children. Like, it'll say, like, your top tracks were Starting Over by Chris Stapleton and Poop in a Taco by Poopy Man. Who's, personally, I prefer Poopy Man's early work, but this is not bad, the Poop in a Taco song. Guillermo, we asked you to share your top five. Were you surprised by them?
Yes, I was. Yeah.
You were. I was surprised by them, too. Guillermo's top five artists are, let's see, Héroes del Silencio, Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, Survivor, and Madonna.
Yeah! Yeah!
An eclectic mix. His top five songs are Pour Some Sugar on Me, Sweet Child of Mine, Come On Feel the Noise, Burning Heart from Survivor, and Rock You Like a Hurricane. Sometimes I feel like I don't know you at all.
That's what I like.
Maybe that hairspray is getting into the brain a little bit.
Maybe a little
Wait,
bit.
Burning Heart by Survivor is your number four song of the year?
That's my number four, yeah. And my number five is Madonna.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Well, but Burning Heart, of all the Survivor songs, I would think maybe like Eye of the Tiger might be the one.
I chose that one. I like that one better.
He likes that one.
Yeah, but...
You know, when you get Burning Heart, you can eat some Rolaids and you'll be fine.
All right.
This is interesting. The 8 most streamed albums on Spotify this year were all by women. That has to piss Kamala Harris off a little bit, right? I mean, oh, so you'll listen to our music. Okay, I get it. You know, I've been thinking about this Hunter Biden situation because I don't love the idea that the president said he wasn't going to pardon him and then he pardoned him, but I'm also having a hard time digesting some of the outrage. Over the past, I don't know, whatever, 3-4 days, I've heard every Republican screaming about this 24/7 on Fox News. And not just Republicans, Democrats too, prominent Democrats, including Adam Schiff, Gavin Newsom, Tim Kaine. The list is long, and a lot of them are mad. But what I don't remember, and maybe someone can help me with this, was hearing anyone from the right. I don't remember hearing any Republican currently serving in the Senate or in the House wagging their fingers and clucking their tongues when Donald Trump pardoned his buddy Steve Bannon, who swindled a bunch of MAGA supporters out of money for the wall, or Paul Manafort or Roger Stone or Michael Flynn, or Ivanka's father-in-law, Charles Kushner, who hired a prostitute to blackmail his sister's husband. Not only did Trump pardon him, he named him ambassador to France. And I have to say, I don't remember any Republicans, I don't recall anyone on Fox News or Newsmax or anyone express a single negative thought about those pardons, but I am hearing anchors on CNN and MSNBC. I'm reading pieces in the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Atlantic, lambasting Joe Biden for pardoning Hunter. Isn't that curious? I mean, how can it be that the biased liberal media is asking people like Chuck Schumer questions like this?
Questions? Yes.
Do you agree with some of your Democrat colleagues who say that President Biden's pardon of Hunter Biden was wrong or unwise, puts personal interest head of duty?
I got nothing for you on that.
Can I follow up on that? Are you concerned with the lack of transparency and lack of honesty around Biden's decision to pardon?
As I said, I got nothing for you on that. Nope.
I'm sure that pardoning anyone on the way out of office, family members, sets a poor precedent.
Thank you. I've got nothing for you on that.
But the question is, they've talked about January 6th pardons. This is a playbook for incoming President Trump.
A playbook for incoming President Trump. He already did this. He doesn't need a playbook. He wrote the playbook. He drew up the plays. Here's the thing. I mean, listen, I'm not defending. I think Joe Biden made a mistake. Instead of explaining this by talking about what happened to Hunter in the past, what he was convicted for, he should have been talking about what might happen to him in the future. He said he was pardoning his son because he was selectively prosecuted. What he should have said is, I'm pardoning him because I know if I don't, you animals are going to keep tormenting him for the rest of his life. And the reason I know this, that you're going to do this, because you are currently doing it. The House has been investigating Hunter Biden since January of 2023, almost 2 years. They still haven't come up with anything that amounts to anything. You think that was going to stop? Not a chance. So did Joe Biden do the right thing? No, he did not do the right thing. If my son was in this situation, would I do what Joe Biden did? You're damn right I would. 100%. I mean, the truth is, if Kamala had won, Hunter probably wouldn't have got a pardon. There's a pretty good chance Hunter voted for Donald Trump to make sure this happened. Meanwhile, while all this tumult is tumulting, Joe Biden said, hey, you know what? You guys fight about this amongst yourselves. I'm getting on a plane and getting the hell out of here. You can see the president here touching down in, let's see, I believe that is Cheyenne, Wyoming. He said, Angola? That is Angola. That is not Cheyenne, Wyoming. He was greeted by locals on the tarmac and then took part in a summit with leaders from all around Africa where he pledged to support a new railway project and close things out with a promise to one day return.
Mr. President, I hope you can closing remarks to adjourn this meeting.
Mr. President, I'm coming back to ride on the train all the way from end to end. I've ridden an awful lot on trains. I commute every day 212 miles a day on Amtrak from Washington to my hometown of Wilmington, Delaware as a senator. And so I like trains a lot.
Well, he really knows how to get a crowd going, doesn't he? I mean, the train is out of steam. Meanwhile, Biden's successor, our president-elect, made an important announcement today, and he is all business.
My new Trump fragrances are here. They make a great Christmas present. I've named them Fight, Fight, Fight because they represent winning. We all want to be winning. We have to win as a nation. We want to win as a family. This fragrance is all about strength and success and confidence for men and for women. Get yourself a bottle and don't forget to grab one for your loved ones, too. They'll thank you, and they'll even smell good.
Yeah, right. Oh, you thought after he won the election that was going to stop? He's selling fragrances like J-Lo. For anyone who is buying this crap he sells, just give the man your ATM card and PIN number already and get it over with, will you? He's going to shoot those in the Oval Office next, isn't he? And when Trump is not selling cologne, he may be looking for a new nominee for Secretary of Defense. His current nominee, Pete Hegseth, who he picked from TV like a necklace from QVC, looks like he's about to be Pentagon after allegations of sexual misconduct and drunken behavior that reportedly got him forced out of 2 different nonprofit groups for veterans. In one incident, they say Pete became so intoxicated at a work event, he had to be stopped from joining dancers on the stage of a Louisiana strip club. I don't know what kind of work event that was, but Hegseth says these are all lies, and he's also promised that if he gets confirmed by the Senate, he will stop drinking. But if not, he's storming the Capitol Grill at happy hour. The New York Times got hold of a very damning email Pete's mother sent him about the way he treats women. So this morning, his mom, who apparently shared this with someone who shared it with the Times, went on Fox and Friends to do damage control, which is funny. He's a nominee for the Secretary of Defense. Has a nominee for Secretary of Defense ever put his mom on TV to help him? Did Donald Rumsfeld's mom Leon Panetta, did his mom do that? No? So now Trump's looking for a backup, and he's reportedly tapped Florida Governor Ron DeSantis to step in. And if you're wondering what qualifications Ron DeSantis has to run the Pentagon, you are correct to wonder that. But at least Ron DeSantis is the governor of a state, and he does have military experience. He served in the Navy as a JAG officer. He's a real JAG officer, this guy. And later, he served as, commander of the Fashion Marines. Here he is rallying the troops before they storm the beaches of Boca Raton. But DeSantis has work to do before he can leave his state. He needs to appoint someone to replace Marco Rubio in the Senate. And the favorite for that position is Lara Trump, wife of Eric. Lara was in Buenos Aires speaking at some event for terrible people where she got down and danced with the President of Argentina. I thought people in Argentina were good dancers, Let that be a lesson to all foreign dignitaries. From this point on, you want to get in good with Trump? You're going to have to dance with his daughter-in-law to YMCA. A lot of people wondered, aloud and otherwise, why Trump would pick a song so closely associated with the gay community to be his theme music. At one point, the Village People sent a notice telling him to stop, but they had to change of heart, I guess. And one of the Village People, the cop, whose name is Victor Willis, went on CNN last night to explain that when it comes to this song, we've got it all wrong.
People have, in the media, in a lot of instances, has made YMCA just said that it's a gay anthem. But in reality, YMCA is more than just a gay anthem. YMCA is an anthem for parties, for bar mitzvahs, for weddings, for sporting events. It kind of disturbs me when they just try to say YMCA is just a gay anthem.
Right, it's not just a gay anthem. It is the gay anthem. It is the #1 gay anthem, and it could soon be our national anthem. I like that he wore the cop outfit on CNN, even with the scarf. And the fact that Donald Trump loves YMCA is, I don't know, it's kind of cute in a way. I would love to see his Spotify playlist. Say what you want about the man. He loves music. He loves music so much, he has a new Christmas album featuring all the fun holiday characters from the MAGA-verse.
This holiday season, trigger the libs in your life with the bigliest album in Santa's sack. Have yourself a MAGA Little Christmas. Jingle all the way to the Capitol with red-blooded holiday classics like Rudolph the Disbarred Lawyer, Twitchy the Snowman, The Little Dumber Boy, RFK Just Ran Over a Reindeer by the Malibu Unvaccinated Children's Choir, and so much more.
Melania, Melania, oh, why won't you sleep with me? Melania, Melania, contractually you must kiss me.
Call now to receive a copy of Melania Trump's new holiday book.
Who gives a about Christmas stuff and decoration?
Have yourself a MAGA Little Christmas, and who gives a about Christmas stuff and decoration? Available exclusively in the back of Hobby Lobby, near the cisgender bathrooms.
Give me cash, just give me money.
I'll take that, Mariah.